Okay, we're going to talk a little bit. We've gone over 3 stances. We're going to talk a little bit about foot positioning. Now, just like with boxing, you hear boxers say, oh, you have to stay on the balls of your feet. Stay on the balls of your feet. It gives you your movement. You can move better. Kind of the same thing as far as is for shooting, goes for shooting. You don't necessarily have to be directly on the balls of your feet, but everything kind of comes into play, from your center of gravity, where your hips are placed, how your shoulders are, and foot placement is a big one. You never really, unless you're in a very unconventional shooting position, you don't want your feet to be wider than shoulder width apart, because it's your base. That's your center of gravity right there, your hips. So if my feet are way out here, I have no balance. If someone charges me, or if I should lose my balance, I can't, I'm not going to be able to focus at the task at hand. I'm going to be worrying about trying to catch myself or break my fall. Whereas if I keep my feet within shoulder width apart, I can still move. I can move laterally. I can move forward. I can move rearward. I can still move and be on the balls of my feet and react to whatever a person's or subject actions may be. And all that goes from foot positioning. Again, with boxers, say you don't want to stand flat-footed. The only drawback to the isosceles is you pretty much are flat-footed. And again, which takes away from your center of gravity and your balance. If I'm standing flat-footed, even if I'm shoulder width apart, it only takes a little bit of pressure for somebody to come up and shove me and I'm off balance. But if I slightly bring that foot back, bend them knees, my center of gravity has changed just by that little bit of movement. Now I can bend with with them, or I'm able to counter. So those are the things, but foot positioning should never really go, unless you're in an unconventional shooting stance. Your feet should never be farther than shoulder width apart.